All right. Good evening, good afternoon, everyone. So, gonna try and sweep the Phillies today. It's the ace matchup. Jacob deGrom versus Aaron Nola. There you see their records. deGrom is 6-3, 1.98, and Nola 4-1, 3.22. Couple of differences with the Mets lineup. You see those in front of you, and I'll explain them in a bit. Yeah, let's do it.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Mets try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Aaron Nola will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The center fielder, number 9. Brandon.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
First pitch, 7:05.
Now the 1-0.
Nope.
Wow. Only the second pitch of the game tonight, and that's called a ball. This looks like it could be very good for the hitters tonight.
All right, let's take a quick look at the lineups. You can see Brandon Nimmo leads it off for the Mets in center field. Batting second, Nunez gets the start today at third base, with Davis getting the night off. McNeil in the number 3 spot, which is a bit of a change. And then he's protected by Alonso, Conforto, and then Cespedes in the number 6 spot. And then Ramos and then Lowry in the number 8 spot in front of Jacob deGrom. For the Phillies, this might be, looks like the same lineup as yesterday for the Phillies, I believe.
The 2-0. 3-0 now. Now here's the pitch.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Harper. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's just 1 for 6.
What's with the not happy that I'm playing Lowry? I told you I was.
Pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Line drive to left.
Line drive.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Comes set and the 0-1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Now a throw over to first.
Caught him leaning there a little bit.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button.
All right.
And the payoff pitch. And
That's
he
ball
misses
4.
with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Nunez on second. McNeil is over at first with one away. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it.
Hey, runners advance.
So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I
Boy,
know
that
it looked like
home
it was
run
way out
yesterday
the
by
Good job not swinging at it.
Alonso was on a
And
full
before
count.
the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate.
He also had 2 runners on.
And did he
Oh!
a look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Yeah, it was right on the corner there.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 268 the average for him coming in. A dozen home runs and 31 RBIs. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
This is the 23rd pitch of the inning.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
That's hit deep
Back
to
goes
right field.
Harper to the track, to the wall.
Goodbye, home run!
So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Hot bats continue.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
So digging in now, Yoenis Cespedes. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching
Have to
effects in this
imagine
game. They're really making him work,
Phillies
and
don't
unless he
wanna
dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Let the Mets score anymore. 3-0 is already a pretty tough lead to.
Here comes the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
Yeah, 3-0. That's a tough lead with deGrom on the mound.
And he strikes him out here.
I thought
so
that
he's
was
able
low.
to stop the bleeding a bit as
I
the
got
side
fooled
is
there.
retired. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's 3-0 New York. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
And the pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Just setting
Matty,
the tone.
this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game, and what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3-spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike now.
Lucky he got a piece
he's got
right
a ton
there.
of
He was
strikeouts,
definitely
deGrom,
late
yeah.
on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 2-1 home. Ronald Torreyes waits on deck. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Scooped up, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Torreyes is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too
Hey,
much.
stop
He gets
talking.
himself into good hitters'
He's
count
out
and
already.
tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Right.
There we go.
Harper.
Ready now, Bryce Harper. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First delivery to him on the way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1.
Count 2-1.
2 out, nobody on. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And another foul ball. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Through that.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Oh,
and a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the first pitch to him. Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies nothing. So striding forward now, Wilson Ramos. As we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Oh, he's been hot in May.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later
Ever since coming off the DL. I mean, he was hitting well before that. But since he's been back, wow. I said DL. I guess it's IL now.
The 1-0 is taken high above the zone. Today's contest is, of course, the last of the series, and the New York Mets have dominated so far. They've got an opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin heads or tails. Two terrific starting pitchers, both teams firing their bullets. Their aces going today. This should be a good one.
The shortstop, Lowry.
Settling in now.
I was swinging there 3-0.
He's a guy looking to break out in a big
Didn't
way.
work.
Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
A little late on it. Didn't get much of it.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. The Metropolitans had a lot of success at the plate yesterday. A double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to
Lowry
make that
hits it
happen
hard.
again as they go for the sweep.
A base hit.
This one isn't in the books yet, but When you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these
there you
days,
go.
You're not seeing a lot of
got
defensive
a base hit by Lowry. What do you say to that?
Outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Segura for one.
Are you kidding me?
Wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in.
I mean, yeah, I didn't deaden it
second
enough, but
to get the lead runner.
He seriously got him? Yeah, I mean, I guess he did. I can't believe they tried to go to second. That's bull. Let's see a replay. Looks safe to me. Look at that. I say right there. Well, actually, his foot looks like it's on top of the bag there. It doesn't actually. So maybe it didn't. Well, see, look at that. I think that right there. He's safe. But, alas, I'm not given the option to challenge. But, if I was, I would be challenging that. Oh well.
As a look, now the pitch.
1-0. 34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
So Nimmo hasn't been very successful against Nola in his career. He's hitting below 200.
The 1-0 home.
Yeah, I don't know. It only gives me the option
Two
to
out with the
challenge
man at
under
first.
certain circumstances. I don't know.
Inside and low, 2-1.
It's not a huge repertoire for Nola. He's got two kinds of fastballs, a knuckle curve and a changeup.
No dice on the knuckle curve that time, 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already
Got the
2
call.
walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping into the box, Eduardo Nunez. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Hit on
he's
the
out.
ground out to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So after the 3-spot last time around, he's able to bounce
Sorry, I
back
didn't look
and
at your
hang a
message.
0 here.
Make him
On
work.
down to the bottom of the
And there I
second.
am swinging
It's
at the first
Mets
pitch.
3 and the Phillies nothing.
I swing at the first pitch, I make out, I look down, and I see your message. And I think, yeah,
Plate, JT
that's what I
Realmuto.
should have done.
He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes the count.
And Realmuto hasn't done too
The
much
1-0.
against deGrom in his career.
Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Everything
away
this
with one.
guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. ball even now, 2-2.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
The 2-2 is a slider taken for a ball. Didi Gregorius is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4.
Damn it.
Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. And you see what he's done in recent
He's
action.
pretty
Obviously
hot.
seeing the ball well right now.
429 in the last 4 games. And he hit that 3-run home run in Game 1 of the series. And the Phillies almost came back.
From the stretch. Curveball
Oh,
bounces, and this one gets away.
Wild
And
pitch.
forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Changeup stays outside and is behind.
What's going
2-0.
on?
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. No one out with a runner at second. That one's in there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire.
Okay,
so it's
so
ball 4.
I'm not sure what's going on with the control
man,
this
that
evening.
check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time.
I'm
and
walking
he
a
draws
ton of
the walk.
batters.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count
want a
right
strikeout
now.
here.
It's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately.
Or a double
I don't
play.
think he minds
Strikeout
this
or a
one
double
bit.
play. I'll take either.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And
Oh,
here's a
no,
ball
get
hit
foul.
in the air.
Ugh.
But this will wind up being a foul ball.
It looked dangerous.
Now another 0-2.
Yeah!
Swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for route number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now it's Quinn who has plus speed on the base path, so it'll be tough to get a double
Now,
play with
Roman
him.
Quinn, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty.
So I'll
with
take the
strike
strikeout
one.
if I can get it. He's just called up recently. Still hasn't hit too much at the major league level.
Try to bunt
Oh,
for a base
no.
hit here as he gets this one down.
Okay,
oh,
that's-
and ouch. That one drilled him. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now
That's
the attention
insane right
turns
there.
back to the guy on the mound.
That was a problem with the game. You know, I hate to shift blame, but you could see on the replay there, or when you saw it, it defaulted to me controlling, I think, the second baseman, and I needed the pitcher to grab that ball, and then I would have been able to get a double play out of it. Look at this, but yeah, look at this, and he like warps past it. I mean, I have no words to that. You know, it's frustrating when little things happen like that. But anyway, so now I've got the bases loaded, 1 out, and the pitcher Nola, who isn't having a terrible season with the bat. He's hitting 200.
Into the box now, Aaron
200,
Nola.
two something.
Looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Bases are loaded, so he's looking to get his guys right back into this one. The 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Two and one.
Where was it?
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
Now the 2-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1.
Oh my
it's
God.
important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cespedes is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third.
It's gonna be close.
And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he takes strike 2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. We've played 2 full. Mets out in front, 3-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman, number 6.
Here's the first pitch to him. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Need some more runs here. Got the heart of the lineup coming up.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
I'll take a walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. Oh, and a half swing pitch out of the
damn.
zone.
I got
Indeed. It's
fooled by
strike
that
2.
knuckle curve twice this at bat.
time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire.
1-2 count. McNeil on first.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Damn knuckle curve again.
Man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So now it's Conforto. He hit that 3-run home run in the first.
At the plate, Michael Conforto.
First
He'll go after the first
foul.
pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
It's now has 34 RBI, as does Alonso and Cespedes.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball well outside.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or
That's
unacceptable.
carrying. Oh.
And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to
maybe
retreat.
he had a chance, but nope.
Up next to the bat, the left fielder, Yoenis.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early.
Way behind that one.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Ready with the 0-1. 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's fouled away.
That misplaced accent mark is starting to bug me.
Three and two now.
Oh,
3-2, 2 out, runner on
got
first.
lucky there.
Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Here's Cespedes
Driven
with
deep
a
to
drive.
left field.
That's high and deep to
High,
left field.
deep.
And he will
In his
crash
glove.
into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Cutchin, a hard-nosed player. He makes the grab right against the wall.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
Second baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
It's Harper now.
Here's
Give me a
Bryce
ground
Harper
ball.
now.
Oh,
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the
don't
plate.
throw it there.
The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 7 homers and 23 driven in. I'm set with the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he
Yeah, I
faced
walked
him
him last
issued
time.
a walk.
That
Coming
sucked.
right after him here.
Let's get this guy. Let's get him.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Fouled off. Nobody out, runner on first. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one.
Hold the string.
4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So now it's the first baseman, Hoskins.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
He has been a strikeout machine this series.
0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Clearly not seeing the ball very well.
Runners on first with 1 down.
He came in to pinch hit in a big spot in game 1, and he was struck out.
There's a shin high slider laid off for a ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
So now it's Real Muto, and he walked
in now
his last time up.
Muto, as the first pitch to him
Nice
is in
low
there for
strike
a called
there.
strike 1. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. 5 homers and 32 driven in. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Hit hard down the line. Real Muto, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's looking like a near lock at this point to make the NL All-Star squad. He is currently the leading vote getter.
Whoa!
We'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. They still trail it here 3-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Yeah, it was a good inning.
In now,
For
Wilson
deGrom.
Ramos. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The catcher, number 40.
Yeah, we need runs.
Wilson Ramos.
Let's work the counts
First
here.
delivery to him on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a tough pitch right
Yeah,
there.
as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location.
I think it would have been a
so
strike,
a good
too.
job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to
A lot of
overcome
movement.
when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Excuse me. Now it's Lowry.
Jed Lowry now. as this is grounded foul off to the left. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-1.
In the hole.
Just a touch outside. 1-2. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Ball 2. And they're working the outer
Full
half
count
here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
Wait for your pitch.
And he fouls this one off.
Too close to take.
Sent out to
I don't think he got much of that.
Quinn is there
Lazy
now,
fly
and
ball.
he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, the pitcher, deGrom.
So here now is the pitcher, Jacob deGrom, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
A ball and a strike.
Just trying to work up his pitch count here even further.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called,
It's usually
you can rest
my
assured
MO
he
whenever
knows
I
he's
have a
not getting
pitcher
away
up,
with another
just let
one
him
of
throw
those.
pitches,
I guarantee you
especially
he's
if
going
the
to be
starter's
aggressive
still
on
in.
this next pitch.
The 2-1.
Just caught the bottom. This is 74th pitch of the evening coming up. So it stays alive. Set damn knuckle curve again.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far.
He'll try it again.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And that ends the inning.
Oh well.
So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Mets lead this one 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Leading off the inning, Didi Gregorius, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 0-1 on its way. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Can't
Oh,
find the
man.
zone there, and it's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Come after him.
Fouled away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Three-two pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Ready for another chance. Andrew McCutchen comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Two and 0. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Too tight with that one.
Oh, not even close.
3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that is in there at the letters to run it full.
Pretty
3-2.
fat pitch right there.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Now the payoff pitch home. Left side. He's got it.
Nunez.
And there's out number 2.
All right.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Now to the plate, Roman Quinn. Here's the first pitch to him. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Quinn, a native Floridian. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your money makers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is in there. A called strike 3.
The hook.
3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score holds. It's 3-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
It's a good pitching matchup tonight, and it's going to be another stellar matchup tomorrow.
1-1.
Yeah,
Liner towards second. That's
Liner
his first base
center
hit,
base
making
hit.
1 for 2 now.
Tomorrow night back in New York.
Now batting.
Mets start a 3-game series against the Dodgers. According to the calendar, it's a nationally televised
So now to the plate, Eduardo
game,
Nunez.
and it's
As
Noah
the first pitch
Syndergaard
misses to him. It's ball 1
versus Clayton
1 for
Kershaw.
2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 1-0. Well below
Kershaw
the
having
knees,
another
laid off on the
spectacular
changeup
season.
there.
Well,
His
both of those
ERA
balls have
under
been inside,
2.
so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can
Syndergaard's
get my arms
been
extended
having a
on.
good season.
Probably
Also,
won't
his
come back
ERA
inside for a
just
third
over
time.
2.
The 2-0 on the way. Ball
But
hit
he's
high to
pitched
the
in
right
some
side, but
tough
this will
luck
get into
and
the seats.
low run
foul.
support, so he's only 3-3 on the season.
Now the 2-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. 1 away.
Right at him.
Now batting. Number 6.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
So
That's a
McNeil
look.
has
Now
walked
the
twice.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5.
85th pitch from Nola coming up.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Thought I was going to be able to chase him from the game early, but after giving up the 3-run home run in the first, he's settled down, has been
The
decent.
1-2.
Just staying alive there.
Liner
Oh,
toward right
wait
center.
on that one. Yeah, that's not going to be
And
caught.
that ball gets down out near the wall and
I
should
couldn't
be extra
score.
bases.
I couldn't
And
score
they'll have
because I
runners
wasn't
at
sure if
second
it was
and
going to be
third
caught.
Following the 1-out double.
I kind of got a bad
There's
read
no
on it.
question he's been struggling
But,
with the dish lately, trying to do anything to
by
get
the time I
himself going,
realized,
so
oh, they're
he's
definitely
gotta
not
feel
catching
pretty
it.
good after that double.
In
Not to
hindsight, I
take
should have
anything
known.
away from him, but I think I could have probably hit
But anyway,
that pitch.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
one
I
of those
just got a bad read off of it.
pitches,
So I
not the
held
location he was shooting
Nimmo
for.
up for a little bit. If I had gotten a better read off of that, Nimmo should have scored, but I wasn't sure. So I played it conservative there. Now it's second and third. And best scoring opportunity we've had in a little
He's
while.
gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's 2-0 somehow.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. Oh, he couldn't make the play.
Why is he going?
At the plate, the tag, and
I
he's
didn't
out
send
at the
him.
plate.
I didn't do that. I seriously didn't do that. I mean, why did he go?
That could be a tough read for the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off for home on the ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
I can't believe that. Never did I push a button telling him to advance.
Digging in once again, Michael Conforto.
Unbelievable.
See what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And I'm the first one to admit if I make a mistake, but that's
Hit hard on the ground to second. Reyes has it.
This is baloney.
And the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. So
that's not something I did, so that's very frustrating.
And a couple of men left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies 1.
I mean, I certainly didn't send him. Once I saw that he was going, I guess I could have pushed the retreat button. That's the one thing I should have done. I guess I was just so in shock that he was running, and he was already like 1/3 to halfway down the base path that I figured, well, if I retreat now, he's going to get me out anyway. But yeah, that's immensely frustrating, but whatever. Just going to shake it off, and let's keep going. Neil Walker at the plate, so they took him out.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes. Walker comes in at 6'3" tall and bats from both sides of the plate. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
The next 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Swing and a little blooper
I
to center.
Absolutely cannot believe he got a hit on that.
Get a man on to start out the inning.
That's frustrating because that was a good pitch.
Up next for Philadelphia.
I hit it perfectly. And he just flailed his bat out and got a blue pit.
Looked to bounce back after
happens
striking out
sometimes.
his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Seared down the first base.
Let's get a double play here.
Foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
You know what? Let's get a
right now. He's looking for that best friend, that
out.
double play ball.
Screw it.
This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's
Oh
above the knees that you can get in the air.
In the dirt here.
I thought he was going.
It in as the count moves to 1-2. From the stretch. Struck him out.
Nice.
He becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Into the box, Ronald Torreyes as he grounds one briskly to short. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Phillies go down quietly there, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Victor Arano takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 64, Victor Arano.
All set for the start of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Let's get some action in the bullpen here. I face Harper in the next inning. I looked this up yesterday, but I don't remember. Oh yeah, he hits lefties better. Okay. Warming up Brad Brock. should be good for now.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Not even close.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Striding in once again, Wilson Ramos. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Ramos is due.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Give that back. Give that back to me.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Alright. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Yeah, I got kind of fooled there. I'm happy to just foul that off. Don't want to hit into a double play, that's for sure.
Rounded down
oh,
the third
yeah!
line. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to.
Now it's Lowry with a chance to do some damage. Nobody out, first and second.
To the plate now, Jed Lowry, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls.
I'm planning on pinch hitting for deGrom here. His pitch count's pretty high. Needs some runs.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well
right.
the throw.
I thought he was going to throw out Ramos second.
Well,
he would have had a decent opportunity to.
Died by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't
now
come
Lowry
up with it,
definitely with a chance to do some damage
now
here.
Now they're both into scoring position.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he misses 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
A 3-ball, 1-strike
way
count
outside. Hitters count.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
The 3-1. Lifted down the line in left. After it is McCutcheon.
No, it's
but
foul.
This will land untouched. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. He's set. Here's the 3-2.
Ball 4.
And this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
All right, so what do you think about my call to pinch hit here? I mean, it seems pretty obvious, huh? But if if anybody has any deep objections to this, he's got like 88 pitches thrown in the game. I think, you know, I've walked way too many batters in this one. Just curious. Let me look at the box score. 5 innings pitched. Well, actually, it's only 3 walks. 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts. So I'm going to pinch hit here, and I'm going to put who else? Who else could I?
Now to the plate, Dominic Smith
possibly
will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Dominic Smith.
And this is low, ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Now the 1-0. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here.
Definitely a big spot.
He was late on that heater.
Big spot for Dominic Smith here, coming off the bench. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Home. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Now he
driven deep to right.
And sends it deep down the right field line.
Grand slam!
It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
First grand slam of the season for the Mets.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded
situation. That's a hanger
situation.
right there.
You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all
just over the fence
for a grand slam.
Robert Stock gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Dominic Smith, I tell you, MVP. Let's enjoy that one again. Is kind of a, where is it? Where is that ball? I don't even see it. Had a lot of airtime. That was a moonshot there. It wasn't even that deep. So let's go back from behind Smith here. See if we can get a nice shot. Trying to mess around with the camera here. Yeah, I don't know how much more I can manipulate it. Yeah, it's just kind of... Oh, okay, there we go. Gone. So now it's Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. As as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Yeah, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Yep. You got me.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Eduardo Nunez, who got the start at third base tonight.
Eduardo Nunez, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands.
Night off for J.D. Davis.
Stock has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2. No, that's low.
Hey, expect a challenge right here.
Almost
Does
got
not
punched
wanna
out
run the
again
count
with that
full.
curveball low and in.
4 runs here in this half inning. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line to the right side. And
nice.
That falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality
Kind of had
pitch
to
on the
fight that
inside
one
half
off.
of the
Break
plate
the
right there.
ball
Try
over
to
the
bust
inside
him
half
in,
of the
D-Row, and
plate.
he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your
right.
hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn.
Hey, that's it well.
It in the air out
Right
to
field.
But he's
Oh,
gonna
shit.
Get there as he runs it down on the warning
I'm
track
out.
for the second out of the inning. On to first, the
Shit.
double play.
Damn it.
But the damage has been done for the
I
Mets, and it
thought
came
that
on
was
this grand slam. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead.
I'm
the Mets
sorry.
7 and the Phillies 1.
I thought that was going to bounce off the wall. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking about leaving Dominic Smith in the game somewhere, but I don't really have any spot that would really make sense for him. Let me see here. Wish I hadn't made out there. Nah, that's alright. Smith can have the rest of the night off.
Brad Brock enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
Alright, let's do this. Facing Harper.
Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind.
Oh, shit.
Harper swings and hits it very well to right. And this one
I
scoots all the
misplayed
way
it.
to the wall.
He's gonna... Damn it. Alright, so that didn't work.
Didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Oh, shit.
Liner in there for a base hit. And they'll
first
put
time,
the brakes on at third. Runners
first
at
time
the
that guy got a
corners
hit
with
off of me.
nobody out. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
All right,
Worthy
so
of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
yeah, it was a bad pitch. Okay, mound visit.
Time is called here as we'll get a trip to
What's
the
going
mound.
on, Brock? Those were two really hard hit balls.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for.
Let's get some more action just in case.
The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Oh shit.
3-0 now.
Oh shit.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Oh my.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Gregorius.
First pitch on its way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
In there, 1-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna throw a slow changeup right in his wheelhouse. Come on, Ramos.
1-2.
Oh my God.
In the dirt, but it's swung on for the third strike.
Oh, and he'll make it back to second, but that had danger written all over it. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
That was a wild pitch.
Really well executed.
Made him look bad there.
Classic strikeout pitch. You think it's
What are you
fastball
doing?
middle in?
Oh, that's
It's
embarrassing.
bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
I don't think I've seen the computer mess up with a late swing that badly. That's like something I would do.
Here's Andrew
McCutcheon
now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. So far
That's
this
right.
season, McCutcheon
Flobo,
is
always
carrying
find a
around
way to make it
sparkling
interesting.
slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat.
Oh
The
no!
ball's hit hard to left, and this is going to be trouble as that's down for what should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Number 24.
Yeah, with the
Oh my God.
Man. Win.
What?
Jerry's Familia is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with.
Familia.
Okay, so Familia comes in here to try and put out the fire.
In now, Roman Quinn as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Yanked hard but foul to the right. The 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging.
Needed
gone.
that.
really
Needed
good
that.
late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Kyle Garlick will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning.
Kyle Garlick.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. In tight with the sinker. Ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting
Oh
the
my
barrel
God,
through. He's
come
been
on.
hot lately.
3-0 to him now.
Don't do this.
Second and third, 2 away. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting. The shortstop.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Gene Segura, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Man, he's a
Easy
little
take
wild.
here on the sinker, well off the outside.
Oh my
Nearly got
God!
the inside, but ruled the ball.
Throw a strike.
2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. On the ground to the right side.
Yes, get there, get there.
And the
All right.
throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the
Get
side
out
is
of the
retired.
inning.
So they wind up with 2 in the inning,
Oof.
but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. 7th inning coming up. The Mets lead it 7-3. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
At the plate, Pete Alonso, who could really use a knock here.
Out of curiosity, I just want to see how bad I messed up Brad Brock's ERA. He was like 1.99 coming in. 2.74. Yeah. Oh well. Still
0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right
hit
field.
well.
Back goes Harper.
He can't get it.
Jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall.
Leadoff double.
Something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins.
Harper couldn't
and
get
didn't
that.
try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said,
Hey, remember the first inning?
He hopes to get hits early in the game to
Three-run
take
bomb.
the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Off of Aaron Nola.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Let's get some more action in the bullpen here.
The 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Well behind that
That's
fastball.
way
It's a
too high.
swinging strike. Alvarez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make
Just
contact.
staying alive.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit hard on the ground to first.
Oh, wow.
And
That's
through
through.
into right field for a base hit.
Nah, I held
And
him
they'll
up.
get it in quickly.
He would have gunned me
It's
down.
1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 50.
Here's the left
Harper
fielder,
has a good
Yoenis
arm, right?
Cespedes.
Yeah, look,
And their
arm
runners at the
accuracy of
corners
88
now.
and a strength of 78. So, and Alonso's not very
Ready,
fast.
here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. For the current campaign, Cespedes hits a little over the 270 mark. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard
Yeah, I think I
ball
made a
at the
good
back
decision
foot.
holding him up.
Tough
He
take,
would have
but a
nailed me at
terrific
home.
pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope, that's a ball.
A little low. It's 2-2.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he checks
Oh,
swing,
my
it's a
God.
strike 3 call.
It's right there. It's the fastball. Ah, that sucked.
Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Ramos. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Grounder down the line at third.
Don't hit into a double play.
The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. Fastball well outside. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Here now the 2-2. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground.
Oh, you gotta be kidding
Relay
me.
to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network.
Wow. All right. Well, a quick change here. I'm going to take Cespedes out of the game. Give him a rest. He didn't look good at that at-bat.
The box now, Ronald Torreyes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Jake Marisnick is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
A defensive change for the Mets. Now playing left.
Here comes the first pitch.
Number 16.
Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Hit on the ground out to short. Lowry's got it. And that's the first out.
Now batting. The right fielder. Right. Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Ready on 0-2. Harper swings and sends the ball well hit out to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
No doubter.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
The first baseman, number 17. Reese Hoskins.
At the plate, Reese Hoskins. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field.
Missed the location with that. Oh my God.
Is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, JT. Real
Yeah, I agree.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto. It was a walk in his last trip.
You're right. He was bound to hit one sooner or later.
From the stretch,
Harper.
here's the pitch. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
Giving chase is Nimmo.
He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning.
Another long out.
But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 7-4. Adam Morgan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Adam Morgan.
Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in as the veteran shortstop, Jed Lowry.
So here's Jed, 1 for 2. Batting from the right side now.
First pitch coming, here it is. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Not good.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
I held up.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and
So,
no swing.
looking for
It's
some
ball
insurance
2.
runs here. Phillies have been clawing back into this game.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Happy to just foul that one off. It's a tough pitch. Guy's got 5 pitches.
Ground ball left side.
No, it's a ground out.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The umpire has a pissed off look on his face.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings.
Yeah, I mean, it was a decent-ish start for deGrom. It's just his pitch count was pretty high.
J.D. Davis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28.
Pinch hitter. Just want to hit a home run here, get another run on the board.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Set. Here's the 0-1.
Ball in.
One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third.
Ground out.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
In the dirt,
Oh,
but
he
swung
got
on
me.
and missed. The
Damn.
throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.
That was overmatched, that inning.
Down in order
Or
go the
outmatched,
Mets.
I should say.
They hold a 7-4 lead.
Overpowered, outmatched. You get the idea. Yeah.
Seth Lugo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
All right, let's get Lugo warmed up here. This is the slowest warm-up I'll ever have. Lugo has such a slow, deliberate delivery. His warm-up just takes forever. Yeah, lousy pitch.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Didi Gregorius.
So hitless today, 1 walk. He hit that 3-run home run in the first game of the series.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1. The Mets are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings.
Foul,
now
foul,
it's just
foul.
time to close the deal.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2.
Oh,
No offer at the
shitty
curve that
pitch
time,
there.
and it's knotted up at 2-2. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep
Yeah!
is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
So he got him swinging. Didi Gregorius becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning.
McCutcheon.
So now it's McCutcheon. I believe he hit a double earlier, right?
Standing in now,
I don't
Andrew
know.
McCutcheon. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Plated 2 runs with his double.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I was afraid.
Got to find a way to
Afraid I was
scratch
gonna
at
hang that
least
one.
one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, shit.
Hit high and deep to straightaway
no.
right field. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. McCutcheon can motor. He's heading for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
He gave it all he had out there in right field, but he just couldn't quite catch up to it. I liked the effort with the leap, but once it got down, he was off to the races and into third.
Striding into the box, Roman Quinn. Tying run standing on deck, which means
Edwin Diaz gets up in the pen.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2.
Yeah!
Swung on and missed. He got him.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it.
Okay.
Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Ryan Burke will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Phillies. Number 6. Ryan.
Burke still awaiting his first major league hit. Trying to extend the inning here for the Phillies and get that run in.
Fouled away. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Now the 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Phillies strand 1. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score.
Got out of it.
David Robertson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Robertson.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go as the third baseman, Eduardo Nunez. First pitch on its way. Weak grounder down the line at third.
Cutter, knuckle curve, slider, 4-seam, fastball.
Rounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Man, fat pitch
has a
pop it up.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, number 6.
So striding in, Jeff McNeil. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is pulled into right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
Harper lays
Taking
out.
another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
From the stretch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Torreyes gloves it. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Road, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground.
Conforto will get another opportunity
down
tonight.
inside. Okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto.
He swung the bat well, 2 for 4.
2 out with a man at first.
3-run home run. Looking to add to that.
And that misses, 1-1.
With Cespedes taken out of the game, Marisnik is on deck.
From the belt, the pitch. Grounded to
and
the right.
That, oh, he knocked it down.
He gets a glove on it.
Yeah,
but
he makes the play.
Still managed to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Mets leave 1. They hold a 7-4 lead.
All right, I'm going to face number 1, 2, and 3 in the lineup.
Leading up for the Phillies, the shortstop,
Edwin Diaz, the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 39.
Look at those strikeouts to innings pitched. 19.2 innings, 41 strikeouts. He's been among the best as far as relievers this year. And as far as strikeouts to innings pitched. That's not to say he's been perfect. He is 0-1. He has a couple of blown saves. First it'll be Segura.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
The 0-2 home. And on 0-2
Too high.
misses with a fastball. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a slider that misses below the zone.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Liner towards second.
Oh, leadoff hit.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the infielder slash utility man, Ronald Torreyes. From the stretch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. From the stretch. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
And they're not going for my slider. Low and outside.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way.
Double play!
Run him down and tag him out between
Yes!
first and second. A double play.
The batter, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Coming to the plate now, Bryce.
Let's see that again. Liner. He snags it. And then puts the tag on to Segura. 2 outs. So now it's Harper.
First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Diaz facing him the way he wants to face him, which is with nobody on. 2 outs. Power against power, and he overthrows. 2-0.
About off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
The 2-1 home. Good pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
He stares in for the sign. 2 strikes on Harper.
Philly down to their last strike. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Rhys Hoskins would
Full
be
count.
next.
The 3-2 pitch.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
And he
this
walks
one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Phillies
just
still
a
alive.
great at bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hoskins has never had a hit against Diaz in his career.
1 ball and 1 strike
right
to
in the
the
middle
Phillies
of the
first baseman.
strike zone there.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
A liner.
Line to the right side.
Put it in the
He
books.
will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's
Sweep
game.
the
New York
Phillies.
posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Jacob deGrom earns win number 7 on the season. Edwin Diaz hammers down the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
All right, so nice win. And deGrom gets his 7th win of the season.
7 runs, 11 hits.
Didn't pitch
No
that
errors.
deep into
They
the
left
game.
9 runners on base.
Let's take a look at the highlights here.
4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us.
So Conforto hit a 3-run home run in the first inning
Drive home safely.
off of Aaron Nola. So trouble early for the Phillies ace. But he settled down. And it was actually Nola who put the Phillies on the board for their first run. A sac fly in the second off of deGrom with the bases loaded. It was a relatively close play at the plate, but he was safe. deGrom racked up 9 strikeouts in 5 innings. Including this one to Quinn. Alonso, let's see, reached first base. Oh, this was what a mess this was. That one, I did not send the runner. I don't know what happened. Dominic Smith, pinch hit, grand slam, 6th inning. What an offensive force he's been this season. Hey, that grand slam, that made the difference. Here's McCutchen. Phillies down but not out of it. McCutchen with an RBI double in the 6th. 2 runs to score. And then Harper with the solo home run. That's in the 7th. That's off of Familia. And then McNeil with the line out. Nice play by Harper. And then to end the game, Hoskins. A well hit ball to right field. Conforto with the underhand grab. That'll do it. So the box score here. Nunez with a couple of hits. Same with Alonso and Conforto. Cespedes goes 0 for 3 with 1 walk. Dominic Smith, 1 at bat, 1 hit, 4 RBI, the grand slam. He's now hitting .381 on the season. 8 home runs on the year. Conforto with 13 home runs on the year with his home run in the first. deGrom goes to 7-3, 1.97 ERA. Brock didn't have it tonight. He only pitched .1 innings, 3 hits, 1 walk. That's one of his worst outings of the season. Familia wasn't great. He gave up that home run to Harper. Lugo with a nice gutsy performance there, and he ends up striking out the side in the 8th. And then Diaz shuts it down. Didn't blow him away. In fact, Diaz didn't even strike anybody out. But He gets the save, his 11th of the season. Oh, yeah. And then for the Phillies, there you go. Harper had 2 hits. Same with McCutchen. McCutchen with the 2 RBIs. Harper with the 1 home run. McCutchen with a triple. Harper with 1 stolen base. So it's Aaron Nola with the loss. He goes to 4-2. Victor Arano, he was hit hard. He walked 2, gave up 2 hits, ended up being credited with 4 runs. Okay. Well, big game tomorrow. Father's Day weekend. And great lineup tomorrow. Let's take a look at it. Or lineup, I mean a great matchup, I should say. Let's go ahead and advance the day. Oh, I have to fix something here. Okay, hold on a second. My AA roster, it says I have too many people. Alright, give me a second here. AA. This guy is not even on the Mets anymore. I'll probably release him. But for now, I'll just demote him. Okay, so... Where is he? Damn, I buried him. Down to St. Lucie you go. Alright, so advance the day. Oh. Max Moroff appears to be out for a few days. Okay, keep active then. It's just a few days. Okay, there's your matchup tomorrow. And that's a good one. Just about as good as it'll get.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the New York Mets got 11 hits overall as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 7-4.
3.5 games.
The Texas Rangers finished
Braves
off a
lost.
3-game sweep as they bested the visiting Nats, 6-2. The Miami Marlins totaled 11 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field, 10-7. The Buccos knocked out 12 hits as a team as they were winners in extra innings over the Reds, 6-5.
There you go.
Jeff Samardzija was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Giants disposed of the Brewers, 5-1. The Rockies racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the Dodgers at home, 5-4. Tommy Pham grabbed 3 base knocks as the Padres bested the Diamondbacks, 5-4. He is among the National League leaders in stolen bases. The Red Sox earned the 4-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals, 4-3.
Red Sox back in
The New York Yankees totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins, 9-8.
Twins.
The Toronto Blue Jays launched 3 home runs as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg, 5-3. The White Sox had 12 hits as a team as they got the win in extra innings over the Orioles, 3-1. The Seattle Mariners earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the Tigers in Detroit, 9-4.
Mariners in the cellar.
The Oakland Athletics put up 16 hits on the day as they stole the victory in extra innings over the Astros, 6-5. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Well, nice win. That's really on a hot streak here. How many games have they won in a row? 4. It's a 4-game win streak. Not bad. So there's your matchup tomorrow, and it is a home night game, and it's scheduled to be a Friday game. So that means it's going to be special uniform night. And Mets will be sporting the 1986 home uniform as they face off against the Dodgers tomorrow. So it should be a good one. Yeah, that's it. Nice win. Hit the first grand slam of the season. with Dominic Smith. Happy about that. And let's see if we can keep this rolling. The Dodgers are a good team, and we're facing against not only their best, but arguably the best in baseball. Um, so I'll have to think about the lineup against the left-hander here. But, yep, we'll go at it tomorrow. Have a good night.